This is our model of the intestinal wall. This is small intestine, and I can tell it's small intestine right away because I see these villi. And those villi are there to increase surface area within the small intestine for absorption and for secretion. Remember that small intestine is both involved with absorbing nutrients, but also in secreting things like hormones and enzymes. So let's run through our layers first, the 4 layers of the alimentary canal. We have our mucosa. We have our submucosa, which is mostly going to be connective tissue as well as some vessels. We see lymphatic vessels as well as cardiovascular vessels. We see some nerves running through there in yellow as well. Moving down, we get our muscular layer. We get a longitudinal muscle layer and then a circular muscle layer. And then if we go all the way down to the bottom here, we get the serosa. So it's a simple squamous epithelium and then some connective tissue underlying that. So those are the 4 layers of the alimentary canal wall. Now, because this is small intestine, we want to identify a couple other structures, again, like the villus. Here's another villus, another villus. Collectively, they would be villi. We see a lacteal. That's a specialized capillary within the villus to absorb things like fat. And then here in the wall of the small intestine, I see a Peyer's patch, and that's going to be a mass of lymphatic tissue. There is an access point in our small intestine. This intestine is designed to absorb things, so it makes sense that we put lymphatic tissue here to deal with any potential pathogens that might be being absorbed along with our foods. 2 other things that we can see within this model. If we look in yellow here, we see some nerve plexuses. This nerve plexus is associated with the muscular layer. That's a myenteric plexus. It causes movement within the tube. And then up here, we have a nerve plexus associated with the submucosa. And that nerve plexus is the submucosal plexus, and it's responsible for controlling secretions. There are glands in your small intestine. We see one of them right here. This is an intestinal gland, and it's secreting a watery fluid that sort of keeps things moving so that food doesn't get trapped in between the villi. We want to really utilize the entire villus for absorption, so these intestinal glands are going to keep things moving within the digestive system.